Hi everybody, it's Lucinda Curran here from Eco Health Solutions. Today I'm actually popping in to have a chat with you about our buildings being built to code and how the actual code is a problem. So the code was really designed to make energy efficient buildings, to be saving money, in a sense to be looking after the environment. But what's ended up happening is our buildings are sealed tightly, which means that air can't get in or out and vapor can't get in or out. So it's basically become kind of like a press seal plastic bag where everything's sealed tight and whatever's inside just builds up and whatever's outside stays out. So what's ended up happening is that most new builds have got lots of issues with condensation, particularly within the building envelope in what we call the interstitial spaces. So the places in between walls, roof cavities, all of that you can't generally see. So there tends to be a lot of condensation in these spaces, which then causes mold. And I talked a little bit about that the other day. But what also happens is the VOCs build up. Everything in our indoor environment just builds up and builds up and builds up, including the moisture, including the VOCs, and we're not getting fresh air in. Most often people these days aren't opening doors and windows, so the air just gets more and more polluted. And there have been stats that have shown that the indoor areas can be up to 10 times more polluted than the outdoor air. So when we look at our modern buildings, the question really comes down to, are we looking at comfort or are we looking at health? So the comfort means the thermal, losing my words because I'm at the airport very distracted, but basically, have we made it energy efficient? So is it warm in winter? Is it cool in summer? Is it maintaining that nicely? Well, yeah, okay, it is, but at the cost of health. So I don't have two hands to show you, I've only got one because the other one's holding the phone, but on one hand we're looking at health, the other hand we're looking at comfort and thermal comfort. And I think if most occupants were asked what they would prefer, it wouldn't be thermal comfort, it would be health. So it really is a big problem with the code, and I don't know where blame gets laid in terms of the architects, the builders, and all of that, because it's built according to code, and so the code needs to change. So just putting it out there to let you know, because I do get a lot of calls from people who mostly want EMF tested when they're in a new build because they don't think there's a problem with mold, and usually that's one of the biggest areas that I find where we do have problems with mold. Anyway, putting it out there, we are looking at change in the future. I'm at the airport, so they're about to make an announcement, so I'll catch you later. Bye.